So the other day I went and did this interview. I did the interview in the vehicle here. Initially, I was a little bit skeptical as to whether or not I'm going to do the interview because I'm like, oh, who wants to do an interview sitting in a vehicle? Because I spend a lot of time on the road. But lo and behold, it was a really good company. I decided to say, you know what? All right, let me just do the interview. So at the time, I was running so late behind time with getting to the appointment on time. So when I finally got onto the Zoom link, because I was having a bit of a trouble with the Zoom link, I finally got onto the Zoom and I saw the doctor there just laughing. So so me now going with my late self start laughing and say, hello, how are you guys doing? And the doctor was like, hey, I love your spirit. I'm like, thank you. So while we were there, it was just more like a regular conversation we were having, talking about different things that has been happening. And then they wanted to find out more about my background in terms of with my resume, because they saw where my resume was showing a lot of short-term contracts. And I was saying to them that I was doing travel nursing, and basically I spent 3 months to 6 months at some facilities, and that's just it. So I'm not really stuck in a job like for 1 year or permanently for most of my jobs that I've done so far. And plus I was in school, so I was explaining to them that. So he was asking me about my current job right now. Remember, I just started this job here because the other 2 jobs, I quit those jobs because of whatever was happening in the practice, and I will tell you about that. So he was asking me about it, what I'm doing now. I tell him, like, I work as a primary care provider, seeing patients in the home, and I do enjoy it. He's asking why I want to do, the nursing home, why I want to go into the nursing home. And I was saying to him, basically, honestly, I really wanted to do nursing home from a long time, but I realized that a lot of persons are not employing new grads into the nursing home because they want persons with experience. And so the host call service was available, and so that's why I ended up doing it. But now I get the opportunity, and you are open to training. Him never tell me say I'm gonna train me. No, me I tell him say me need training. I say now that you're open to training me as a a new employee to your company, I was just thinking about why not give it a chance. You understand? So it's more of a conversation, not really an interview. So even though I was having doubts about it because I haven't really done an interview in a long time where you dress up and sit down and be very, very professional, a lot of times it's more of a conversation. It was more of a conversation. Long and short of it is that I got the job, and I'm super, super excited about it. But not only that, the people them use a charting system that is like excellent. It is unheard of. I'm not going to tell them the name of it as yet because it's something that they've just started rolling out. But may I tell us, say AI is going to be a part of it. AI is going to be a part of it in trying to make sure that my notes look a little bit more polished and I'm not missing anything. Yes, we will tell you a little bit more about it. But first, so for example, I do a dictation. I go ahead and do a dictation, and I have it in a Word document or a file somewhere on the charting system. When I go ahead and sync that, it gets, AI just go ahead and put the information where it's supposed to be. If you have a cough, it put it under the respiratory system. If I say the patient has a wound, it put it on the integumentary. It goes as far as scanning the patient lab results and coming up with diagnosis that you can use based on the fact that the potassium is low, this is high, whatever it is that is going on. So may I tell you, say, I love the charting system. I love it bad. I love it bad. So I will tell you more as I go along. I'm just at the point where I'm getting the offer and reading through the offer. It don't really make much sense, but guess what? I'm gonna sign it only because I want to say it doesn't make much sense in terms of the rate, but they use this thing called RVU. It's the first time I'm using that. If you're a nurse practitioner, go out and look up it because they're using it. It's more of volume they're looking at, and then you get pay based on a flat rate that they pay you at. So I'm looking forward to working with them because they have like tons of nursing homes that they work along with in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I'm super excited about it, which means say patient can done. Patient can done. So if I want to go in as a part-time employee, guess what? There's a possibility that I can get full-time assignments or patient or workload in that capacity if I decide that I want to take on a full-time job. But so far I'm super, super excited about it, and I'm looking forward to working with them and the team. Yeah. All right, then enjoy your day now, guys. Bye.